Hi everyone, Sara here from mrslincolnsinkin.com. Today we are going to be making this fun fold card. This is also my thank you notes that I are sending out this month with a purchase of Stampin' Up! Products from my website or either from me personally. So what it is it opens like this, and it's just a really cute, fun fold. So this is what we're going to be making today. So let's go ahead and get started. The pieces that you're going to be needing are two pieces that I would prefer or suggest are in the same color. Your base piece is going to be 4 1/4 by 11, and then your inside piece, which is this piece right here, this piece is cut at 3 1/2 by 9. Then you are going to need two pieces of Whisper White cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then you're going to need two pieces of DSP, one cut at 1 3/4 by 4, and then one cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So let's go ahead and work on our base piece here, which is the 4 1/4 by 11 piece. So what we need to do with this is we need to grab our trimmer here because we got to do some scoring. Okay, so with this base piece, what you're going to do is you are going to score at 5 1/2. Okay, now you're going to take that 5 1/2 inch score mark that we just made, and we're going to line this up with the 2 inch score mark. Okay, now we're not going to score this, we're actually going to cut this. Okay, so now this piece is just for another project. So now it should look like this. When you fold it over, you have this little flap. Pretty simple, huh? Okay. Now let's take our inside piece. This is the piece that is cut at 3 1/2 by 9, and we're going to score this at 4 1/2. Ooh, get the cutting blade out of there. Score this at 4 1/2, so right down the center, just to make a cute little card. All right, and that's it. So get that out of the way. So we're going to take our base piece here, and we're going to take our large piece of DSP. We're going to snail this up here. And we're going to stick this right inside here on the back of our base piece. There we go. Get that out of the way there. All right. Now we're going to fold our flap over, and we're going to put our smaller cut piece of DSP right on this flap right here. Just like that. I just love this DSP. I think it's called Gold Surrey, or I don't know, but it's very pretty. I love how it like shimmers. Okay, so there is the base part of our card. So now for the inside piece, we're going to take one of our Whisper White pieces. We're going to snail this up, and we're going to put it on the left side panel here of our inside piece, because this is what they're going to see when they open up the card. Just like that. All right, so there's that. So now let's do our stamping. So on our other piece of Whisper White, we are going to be using the saying So Very Kind, and it's from the Big On You stamp set. It's right there. I love these stamps because they're big stamps. They're big greetings, and I love big greetings. We're going to be using the Rich Razzleberry ink. So, and this is a photopolymer set, which I love too, because you can see exactly where you're placing your image to make sure that it's straight and exactly where you want it. All right, so then we're just going to place this where we want it. That looks good to me. Press it down good. Now this is a larger stamp, so you want to make sure that you get good coverage. Perfect. All right, so there's that. Now for our little closure right here where our big greeting fits into, we are going to take a piece of scrap Whisper White, and I'm using the Stippled Blossom set. I'm using these two little flowers right here. I love this stamp set, it's so pretty. So what you do with two-way stamps is you use the solid image first. So we're going to take that, and I'm using the pink Pirouette for this. We're just going to stamp that right there. Okay, now we're going to take our like dotted image using the rich razzleberry again, and we're just going to layer this right on top. So pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then we're going to take the 1 3/8 circle punch, and we're just going to punch that out just like this. But first, actually, what we're going to do, sorry, back up. We're going to use the Petite Pears, and we're using the Sending Many Thanks image that's right there. So I have that here with the black Memento ink, and I'm going to put this kind of down here at the bottom right there. All right, just so it's nice and subtle. All right, now we're going to take the 1 3/8 circle punch, and we're just going to punch this out. And I got it just right there on the edge, so perfect. All right, so now with that being all done, let's close our ink pads here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the inside piece of our card on. Okay, so what you want to do with this is you want to center it. You want to leave just a little teeny tiny gap over here, just enough where DSP just shows. And then you want to stick this on there like that. Okay, now we're going to take our So Very Kind of You. Let's stick this right on the front here. Oh, geez. Being careful because it is only paper. Okay. So now, to know where you want your closure to be, what I do is I just kind of, eyeball it. And you want to make sure that your dimensionals go over, on this side, because you want it to close, obviously. So what I do is I just take a dimensional, and I'm just going to put the dimensional right here, right at the edge of that DSP. And then I'm going to put my saying right there, and then this way I can make sure that my card closes but that it's not hitting that dimensional. So then it just folds up, and then there's your inside. How pretty is that? Now of course we need to add some bling to our card. I love me some bling. So I'm going to take the little rhinestones here, and I'm going to put one in the corner right here, one in the corner right here. Then I'm going to take a little rhinestone right here and put it right in the center of that flower. Perfect. And there you go. There is my Fun Fold thank you cards for this month. So I really want to thank you for stopping by today, and until next time, happy inking!